Hey, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday, June the 24th. It's National Handshake Day. And it's time for the Wise Guys and Girl, sponsored by Kmart and Purell. As always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
A lovely Thursday indeed. Currently 23 degrees, working our way up to a high of 26 today under sunny skies again. But get out those umbrellas, looking like a number of days of potential rain in the forecast.
I believe I saw that there are 5 days of rain in the potential forecast, or 5 potential days of rain in the actual forecast, or potentially 5 potentials in the potentially 5-day forecast. I think the common theme is the number 5, which leads us into this week's top 5 list.
Wow. How do we shout out to the top 5 shakes in the world? And chocolate, vanilla, in bake, and it up baby now. And of course, honorable mention to rattle and roll.
Rattle and roll and shake on this last day of Thursday, where people across the nation observe National Handshake Day. You know how habits and traditions change over time, so I can see this shifting to National Elbow Touching Day or National Wave from Across the Room Day. But of all the various forms of greeting, the handshake is perhaps one of the most ancient. The origin of the handshake is hard to pinpoint. As its nonverbal mode of communication, it may have existed before written records. And theories suggest it was a way for medieval knights, Roman soldiers, and other weapons to weapon-carrying men to check for hidden daggers by grasping each other's forearms in greeting. And those are the Roman soldiers with British accents, by the way.
Good old Roman soldiers.
You can tell a lot about a profession or people by how they shake hands. For example, cardiologists will have their left hand on your wrist as they shake your hand to feel your pulse. A psychiatrist will grasp his own hand. And if it consists of multiple moves, then you're probably a baseball player. And if you make someone a handshake, you are a cannibal.
Oh, gosh. That is gross.
All right, it is time for Tunes with Tamik. What are we listening to today? I heard a great song by the Phantom Handshakes today.
Oh, I never heard. Okay, so you have
Randy just released a great song, very melancholy and reminding us about summer.
You'll have to send that one to me, actually. But today I'm gonna do a song by Gladys Knight and the Pips, and it's called "Friendship Train." Anybody ever heard that song? Paul's usually my one that usually hears that.
That's not a tune that I'm familiar with.
And it's done also by the Commodores. So,
How does it go?
pardon?
How does it go?
Yeah, no way. That's why I don't ask for
Sunday
it.
morning.
Anyway, like I'm gonna sing Gladys Knight at 10 a.m.
You can do it.
But the lyrics are awesome, and every time I listen to songs like from the 60s and 50s, or just from times that are not today, I think about the fact that we in this world keep talking about the same things. And I think there's definite agreement that we just need to try to get along with each other, be loving towards one another, and just be friendly to one another, right? And that's what this song says. And it really is, it's not hard, but it is hard at the same time, you know? But the last part of the song says, "People listen to me now. Harmony is the key, my sisters and brothers. Oh yes, it is, I say, harmony is the key, my sisters and brothers. People, we can't wait, because another day might be too late. Come on, get on the friendship train. Everybody shake a hand, shake a hand." And the more, you know, a lot of the songs that I choose, I try to obviously choose songs that have some type of message or, you know, some type of positivity. And if we would just listen to the songs, really listen to the songs and really listen to the lyrics and just internalize them. And I try to do that every day. Like I try to listen to the actual songs that I pick when I pick them. It really does change the way you think through that day, and it changes the way you approach people that day. It's a really good way of helping your mental health at a time where many of us are having difficulty with that and staying positive. So I invite our 1.5 listeners to get on the friendship train, take a listen to Gladys Knight and the Pips today, and just, take a walk outside and let that song just kind of permeate your spirit and your heart and really your everyday. Because you can't go wrong with just trying to be nice and friendly and supportive of each other as people. So that's my pick for today. Gladys Knight and the Pips, the Friendship Train.
Right on. Hey, if we averaged yesterday and Tuesday out, we're at 2.5 viewers, so increased by anything.
It's always off.
Really well there. I'd like to welcome back Venturo after his sabbatical yesterday. We were wondering whether you skipped out on us because your homework was due yesterday and all these backup reports, and that's why you didn't join us yesterday. But we're happy to have you back today. It is time for Ventures with Venturo. What have you got for us today?
You know what? Today I want to talk about the virtual handshake. Sometimes when you meet somebody right before COVID, right, you would have that nice handshake to give that good first impression, right? Nice firm handshake, not too long, so you seem kind of creepy, but just right, just enough. So now, how do you take that nice handshake that you would have in person? How do you take that virtually? What can you do? We've been online in so many meetings. There are people doing interviews online. So how can you kind of mimic that handshake that you would have in person? Well, one of the first things that you want to do is you want to make sure that you're dressed appropriately and you're dressed based on the kind of meeting or event that you're going to have. You want to definitely make sure that you are smiling and you're giving off good vibes, right? Yeah. Another thing that you want to do is you want to take care of your background, right? So a lot of us, we can have very noisy backgrounds, a lot of distraction in the backgrounds, kids running in the background, the husband walking by the background in his underpants, and you have to make sure that you sort out everything, right, before you go into these meeting environments, right? Because you don't want to have those bloopers, your kids running in and your wife running behind the kids. Right. Another thing that you want to do is you want to give off good eye contact. Right. Even though it's virtual, you still want to look into your camera and smile and give off good eye contact. So those are some of the ways that you can just still mimic that firm handshake, but you're doing it virtually. So practice those. That's it from Ventures with Venturo.
All right, great tips. Too bad they couldn't see us all practicing these in live time here today.
I'm just trying to visualize what's happening behind your transformer screen as we speak after that.
You know what? Paul, that's a good one, right? And you want to make sure, even if you decide to do one of those picture backgrounds, it has to be appropriate, guys. So like me right now, it's not a good one if I was doing an interview.
Oh gosh. Yeah, the background that I've got, if I hold my head quite away, you can see weird stuff.
Well, what happens is James looks very international depending on how he moves, because suddenly this United Nations small flags appear behind his head.
Oh, great. All this visual
stuff appearing behind you is actually just your curls.
Oh, dear goodness. All right. Well, it's Thursday. Let's get to Thursday's thought.
Yeah, I want to share something inspirational that my father shared with me, but I also wanted to jump on something that Venturo talked about, which really shocked me yesterday. Anyway, let's start off with the inspirational. My dad always told me the importance of a firm handshake. He says it's a good quality to hold on to, which I agree. But I saw that in action for the first time yesterday. I went to Walmart to pick up some groceries, and I mean, in today's COVID world, it was really a surprise. I saw the manager of the store come out of his office and greeted the new employee, this young guy, and he goes, "Oh, welcome aboard," and shook his hand. I haven't seen a handshake in such a long time. And then he proceeded to reach over and give the young guy his broom. And the young guy looked at him and said, "Don't you know I'm a college graduate?" And the manager says, "Oh, give me the broom." I'll show you how to use it.
Yeah. Too true.
Unless you grew up in my house, you were brooming and mopping very early.
or if you're from a curling family, you know.
Yeah. Paul, did you ever finish your cleanup job from the other day?
Oh, there was still something on the counter. I go, who did not put the measuring cup away? I rinsed it. I put it in the dishwasher. I took it out of the dishwasher. You know, sometimes plastic things still have a little bit of moisture, and somebody had taken my nice clean dish towel and moved it down to the laundry, thankfully, but there wasn't a dish towel. So heading off to work, I thought, okay, somebody's going to put it. I come in, sure enough, it's still sitting there. Oh, we were letting it air dry. I go, that's not a 2-week event.
Oh man. Poor you, man.
Yeah.
That's why you end up doing all the cooking. It never you can't win.
Absolutely.
Oh.
You can't win, you can't break even, you can't even quit. You're stuck.
And you can't buy anything in the grocery stores anymore because everything's so expensive.
Not the truth.
Hey, but they're going to be unblocking those optional aisles probably next week. So.
Yeah.
Is it next week? Okay.
They've done that in one that I went into Fortino's and everything is open right now. You can go anywhere in the store. Yeah.
Everything.
So a huge lineup to get in?
No, there's no. The one close to me. You know what? I figured out the best time to go to the supermarket is like 7 a.m. in the morning. Like there's nobody there.
Yeah. Nobody wants to get up early.
It's because they're closed at that.
You know where, like Winners though? Every Winners I've driven past has like an enormous lineup because they haven't been able to open since the last time. So.
Oh no, you know what it is to me? Everybody's returning the stuff that they bought.
Yeah.
That didn't fit, and they couldn't return. So now they're returning it. So there's going to be a great selection of winter boots.
Or everybody's COVID weight, they realize, oh, this is not coming off anytime soon.
Exactly.
Oh man.
All right. Well, that is it for us, everyone.
Oh, go ahead. No, I'll say it after.
Is it? Should we include it?
No.
This is almost it for today.
This is almost it for today, or it could be it for today. But if it is today, or if it's not. All right, well, just have a great Thursday, everyone. We are the Wise Guys and Girl, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday. And now, some words from Tamik.
I forgot we were still recording. I thought we were just chatting.
What kind